Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Rat Color.
And
And
this is Nancy Jean, and I'm in the garden.
in the garden. And we are the Weekly Wonderings. We read on five energies every week. This is for the week of, let me get my little pad, November 15th through the 21st. And on the 15th is the full moon in Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, hooray.
Yes.
We read on five energies every week: body, mind, spirit, grounding, and clarity. I read five tarot cards. Nancy Jean reads five crystals in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
Of us are offering yearly readings. We also offer just individual readings for whatever you want to know
Situation
about.
you're looking at.
And it's available on both of our websites. We're still continuing with our classes, and we will resume. We're in the middle of classes right now, but we will begin classes again sometime in December or January. We're not sure yet. If we get a response, you write Nancy and say, "Oh, Nancy, I think I'd like to take the class, maybe around mid-December, end of December, la, la, la," so we can figure out a date or an approximate. That would really be helpful. That's
Okay.
crystaldirections.com
Mm-hmm.
with an S. It's a plural.
And starting in December, I'm doing my uh 2025 readings where I read all 12 months for you for the coming year. If you're interested in that, you can also get that at crystaldirections.com. .com.
All right. So the full moon, Taurus, interesting, and the five energies of the
Mhm.
week. Nice.
Mhm.
Okay. Body is like I'm dropping the burden of what doesn't work anymore. I know what worked. I gathered it, and everything else that's not working, I'm leaving. That's it. I'm complete with. There's a certain what I'm getting. I think it relates to last week. There's a certain end of a cycle, really the end of a cycle, and so a new one can begin. That's good.
Mhm.
Body, mind, and here comes the new messages. Here come the new messages that you're going to take action on. The new ideas, the new messages, new perspective. And messages sometimes come from ourselves, and sometimes it comes from the outside world.
Mhm.
You could be having a conversation with somebody, and then the same topic will come up in conversation again, and then again. And it's like, oh, I think spirit's trying to talk to me. Yes, spirit is trying to talk to you.
Mhm.
Body, mind, spirit. Just like last week, it's like, no, 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 you were very good and very efficient last week, but keep on keeping on, be consistent, be open to learning new skills, pay attention to the details.
Mhm.
Body, mind, spirit, because that will make you very satisfied and comfortable,
Mhm.
safe. This is a really good card. This is the wish card.
Mhm.
Body, mind, spirit, grounding. And then clarity is I know where to put my effort in the physical world to make things grow. And even though, let's say, I just started on something, I'm going to be really patient and I'm going to allow it to do what it needs to do. I have planted the seed. I'm going to be really patient. And this is really about the sense I always get from her. To me, she's the queen of
Mhm.
self-care, self-nourishment. And through that, you nourish the garden, but it has to begin with you.
Right.
That's what I get.
Well, I got,
Nice.
yeah, I got a nice reading, except you're having some this week. You had a lot of new ideas. You charged out there and you're just trying to get on with them, and your spirit went into fire. And that means don't become tied to false energies of the past. So that's where that negative thinking, stinking thinking that, oh, well, that won't work for me comes in. You can just take that stone off the board because it's not true. Everything else in here says, no, it's really true. Your clarity is in true, and that means all of your ideas are correct. And the grounding stone says you're seeing everything very clearly. So as long as you drop that element out of your garden, you'll be fine. Your
Mhm.
body just says stay grounded, stay in the moment, stay in what you're doing, because your mind is in the third eye quadrant in the garden. And the third eye means you've really got a lot of intuition into everything that's going on around you. You just know. You're very claircognizant right now of what's going on around you. And the other thing I'll tell you, when I had my vision of writing up what this part of the garden looked like and how to interpret it, the vision I had was I was on a very warm island. I don't know if it was South Seas. It was someplace. It was very warm. The water was warm. It was like a lagoonish sort of place. And the little cottages that were there were up on stilts. Some of them were up on stilts and some were up on the land. They were sitting on the land, but none of them had windows or doors. And you knew when you were standing in that water exactly what was happening in everywhere around you.
Wow.
That was the base vision for this spot. So that's how you're going to be feeling. You're going to walk in these situations. And you know the first thing that's going to come to your mind, I can't know that. Screw that. You can't. It's off the board. It's out of the garden. We're casting it away. You're entering into a whole new cycle here, and it's fitting into a long-term one. So, I mean, I'm not saying don't doubt anything, but open your mind up and listen to what your third eye is saying to you over here. A great week for using your intuition.
Beautiful.
Good week.
Blessings.